Hello, students of Standard 10. Welcome once again in this YouTube channel of Mount Brescia. I'm here with your economics chapter number 2. I have completed political science chapter number 2. Now I am going through economics chapter number 2. The name of the chapter is Sectors of Indian Economy. Sectors of Indian Economy. People are engaged in various types of activities, economic activities. Now, first of all, let me tell you one thing. What are economic activities? There are two types of activities: economic activities, non economic activities. Economic activities are those activities or those work by which people earn money, and the activities or the work by which people do not get any money. There are many work for which you get money, and for those work only, many people do not get work, do not get money. For example, I am a teacher. If I teach in the school, I will earn money. I am a teacher. If I give tuition to my students, I get money. So I am doing an economic activity. But same person, I myself, if I teach my son, I will not get money. Non-economic activity. Same activity, economic, non-economic. If a woman sweeping or the maid servants who are doing their work in others' house, they are earning money for it. But when they are working, when my mother is sweeping or washing clothes or washing utensil at home, she is not getting any money. So those are non-economic activity. So all those economic activities producing goods and services are done in various ways. These economic activities can be grouped into three categories: primary, secondary, and tertiary. So, all different types of work which is done by human beings in this earth can be categorized into three: primary activity, secondary activity, and tertiary activity. Primary activity covers activities that are undertaken by directly using natural resources. Means those activities which involve directly with nature or natural things. It is so called because it forms the basis for all other activities. So why these natural activities, means activities which involve directly with the natural resources, why they are called primary activities? Primary means main. So if through natural activities, these other activities are only possible through natural activities. Suppose agriculture, suppose fishing, suppose mining. If these things were not be done, if mining will not be done, minerals cannot come out. If minerals will not come out, factories will not run. If we do not do agriculture, other products, other factories will not work, because sugar industries, paper industries, they all are related with the natural resources. So primary activities is the basis of all other activities. Since most of the natural products we get from agriculture, dairy, fishing, forestry. So this sector is also known as agricultural sector. So primary sector is also called agricultural sector, and this sector involves maximum uses of natural resources. Means activities which directly concern with natural resources are called primary activities. Secondary sector covers activities in which natural products are converted or changed into other products through ways of manufacturing that we associate with industrial activities. Means when these natural products are changed into another product in factories, in industries, this is called secondary sector. Means natural product change into another product. I have grown trees. This tree has been cut to make furniture. The furniture is made in some place with the help of tree, which is a primary activity product. So this primary activity product has been used by some other person to make it another new product, furniture, that is called secondary sector activities. Since this sector gradually become associated with different kinds of industries that came up, it is also called industrial sector. Means since agricultural products or primary products have been used to make new product in industries or factories, that's why it is called what it's called industrial sector. For example, sugar is manufactured from sugarcane, bread from wheat and flour, etc. So these in this way they are called secondary. Tertiary sector covers activities that help in the development of primary and secondary activities. So they help to produce primary and to make secondary activity. So they help. Since they help, they are giving service. That's why they are called service sector. Okay, like suppose you have grown sugarcane. Very good. Now this sugarcane it will be used by one industry to make sugar. So that industry is called secondary sector, which will produce a new product from sugarcane. But who will reach this sugarcane from the field to the industry? Some source is required, some help is required. That helping hand is the transportation. So that transportation is the tertiary sector. Okay. Suppose refrigerator has been made in the industry. Now refrigerator, how it works or how it will implant or how it will work, and suppose it become default, means faulty, then who will mend it? A new person who will work for it. It is called service sector. Who will teach you to learn? A teacher. Teacher is doing what? Service. Who will help you to go from one place to another? Train, buses, aeroplane. What they are doing? Giving service. So who help to do primary and secondary activities? They are come under tertiary sectors. So any economic activity can be differentiated into three: primary sector, secondary sector, and tertiary sector. And how they are different? What are the works under them? I have told you. So go through the video nicely. Other part, comparing the three sectors, we will compare the three sectors, which one is what, how important, which sector is more important than each other, how they are interrelated. We'll go through in the next video. Thank you.